Tater was so sad and ready to throw in the towel. It wasn't going good, but things have changed and Tater's in a good mood now. Some may even say he's glowing with his new sponsor. That's right. The Tater did a nice little 2-minute commercial. Yeah, it was a little video. He's all kind of squatting down there, acting like he's installing his little underglow lights. We all know that's horse shit. But yes, come to find out that, yeah, it was a new commercial for his new sponsor, the Underglow people. I guess they sponsored him. And now he's got underglow lights everywhere, even more than he had before. And remember, this is the guy who complains about light pollution that he causes, complains about people slamming their RV doors when he's trying to camp, when he has everything glowing brighter than the sun. Just because it's green doesn't mean anything. He has everything glowing and ruining everything for everybody, and his big movie screen and his bass speakers and all other shit. But yeah, don't slam a door because that'll interrupt Tater's movie when he's outside with everything lit up green for a 10-mile radius. But it's the Tater. What are you going to expect? But I can't get on too bad because he was sad. He was ready to throw in the towel. Now, Tater did change his Northeast plans. He was planning on coming to the Northeast and doing some stuff, but he says that the forecasted hurricane season has him staying away. Well, good. Maybe it won't be so bad then, because we know wherever Tater is, yeah, he brings horrible, historic weather. If he's not here, we might have sunshine, and the hurricanes will probably drift out to sea. But if he did come to the Northeast, oh yeah, I can guarantee you, we'd be getting blasted one after the other with historic winds and flooding because, you know, Tater's just a bad omen. A bad omen.
You know, things have changed. My plans have changed. I'm no longer doing the East Coast trip. Nothing has felt right about that trip. And now with this crazier hurricane projection for the East Coast and the Atlantic Ocean, it's not the right time to be up there this summer. So,
yeah, well, like I said, that's just fine with me. He needs to stay away because he just brings disaster wherever he comes. Historic weather. Those hurricanes ain't going to stop me. They're not going to keep me from visiting my buddy Ronald John Montgomery, or Monty as some call him. That's right. I'm still going to go to Lakeland, Florida to visit good old RJ. Maybe I'll get a chance to see Atomic Sound Entertainment while I'm there too. Fingers crossed. Now, a little while ago, I talked about Tater, and he had this little bubble. And he had a bubble, and he didn't want to go get one. So he got 6 tires. That's right. He got all 6 tires installed. But it wasn't just that easy because, well, as we saw earlier, he was going from shop to shop to shop, and nobody wanted to touch his RV. So he had his buddy Sean call and set him up with an appointment. But the first time he went, yep, they used all their jacks, and they used 2 jacks, and they just could not lift his little RV. So he had to leave and go back the next day, and they brought in some stuff so they could do it. And they got her done. That's right. They lifted the RV, and they put 6 brand new tires on that puppy. So that's right. Finally, Tater's actually doing shit that he needs to do. But, you know, let's just think about it, though. That Bigfoot, it's getting pretty expensive. I mean, the price of it, and then driving it down from Oregon to Arizona, and then going from Arizona to Texas for no reason, and then coming back because he couldn't get it registered, and then flipping out about that and losing his mind and getting his little temporary tags for that, and then waiting till the last minute. But in the meantime, we're putting how many thousands of dollars worth of solar on it and fixing the slides 2 or 3 times and this and that and all the parts, ripping the door. Oh, you should see the door where he put a new latch on it, but man, he peeled that thing back like a tuna can. It's all butchered up, man. But and now 6 new tires, and it just goes on and on and on. And man, that thing, I don't know. I hope he doesn't want to sell this one because he's going to lose his ass. It is getting very, very expensive. Oh, and not to mention the over $3,000 that he said he had to pay to get it registered when he finally did get the thing legal after he drove it around for almost half a year. Illegal. Oh, and he put another camera. He got another camera to the security system. This one's inside, and he calls it his Opie Cam. That's right. He got this Opie Cam up, and he said he's going to put his little thermometer so he can see the inside when he's anywhere in the United States because I can check it remotely because that's the way I do. I have all this important things, you know. That registration, that could have waited. And mechanical stuff, yeah, we ain't worried about that shit. We're worried about that I can start it and look at stuff anywhere. But anyway, yes, it's the Opie Cam. I guess Tara doesn't matter that much. We don't care what the fuck she's doing as long as we can see what Opie's doing on the Opie Cam. Well, on his laptop, that was all screwed up and he couldn't afford to get fixed because he spent all his money. Well, it's working now. The laptop actually worked the whole time. He was waiting for a little dongle to hook up a HDMI cable to his TV to see if it was just a screen or if it was a laptop. Well, Amazon, you can't rely on Amazon when you're an RVer. You're out there running. You just can't rely on the Amazons anymore. But he went and he got a little thing. He hooked it up, and guess what? Ta-da! That's right. Laptop works fine. It's the screen that's shot. So he just has to hook it up to another monitor system, and he can use it until he figures out something else, or until you guys give him enough money to buy a new one. Now, speaking of taterizing shit and dumping a whole lot of money into stuff for, I don't know, just because. Yep, Tater's selling Tater Tot. That's right, he dumped all that money into that worthless bullshit, all that stuff that he did, you know, like the lift kit and everything else that he dumped into there, and oh, I'll never get the money back. That's right. You'll never get the money back from that. But, yeah, still, he's selling that bitch. So there you go with that. So if you want to buy Tater Tot, something that has a seat with Eric's farts stuffed in it, you go right ahead. You can look, keep your eye out because Tater Tot's going to be up for sale. So if you want it, you watch out. I mean, come on. It's a lifted little Tater Tot, man. I'm sure everybody's going to flock to that thing. Come on. It's taters. But anyway, and he's still hooked on the schoolie idea. He wants to go get a schoolie. Show everybody this blank canvas and see how he can build something from his little warped mind of what the perfect layout could be. Yeah. How much money will he waste doing something funky and nomadic, fanatic-y in a school bus? Just think of all the money he can blow on that and then not like it and turn around and try to sell it and be pissed off because nobody wants to buy it. But yeah, that's about it with the Tater. You know, he goes from one day he's so discouraged and low and he's just it's just time to give up, time to throw in the towel. And the next day, skipping around declaring his jubilation and glee. That's right. One day he throws his hands up and gives up, and he's worried about his mental health. The next day, he's just living his best life, and he's the happiest he's ever been.
BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.